You and me, we are all connected. We're part of the collective consciousness. So when you heal yourself, you actually contribute to healing the world. One tiny virus. Just one tiny virus, and it managed to bring the entire world to a standstill. So much power that we all will be forced to be under lockdown in our homes, that we will lose our freedom. The last few months, we've heard so many stories that have made us cry, stories that have gripped our hearts with fear. Now let's change those stories. There have been so many little miracles too that have happened in these last few months. It is my joy and pleasure to bring to you these small stories of hope, of joy, stories filled with faith, filled with the message that if you just have faith in the Lord, in the end, everything does turn out well. Let's hear these stories.
Come March, and the world was hit by the pandemic. Fear, despair, confusion, exhaustion, and anxiety was all around the place. How then can a bonus come out of a situation like this? I wondered. The lockdown helped me see the smallest shining star in the dark sky. It awakened a dream in me, passionate enough to chase after. Hope fluttered all around me like a match in a dark tunnel, illuminating it to show me the way through it and ultimately into the light. Hope is what kept me going, a hope that led to an inspiration that laid a firm foundation for Naturally Inspires You. Come September, and boom, it hits me so hard that I threw myself down on my knees in thanksgiving to my God. A vision written down 9 years ago finally dropped anchor and is now embedded in the ocean's bed, only to secure firm ground. Surrounded by peace, beauty, and serenity, basking in His abundance. And this, my dear friends, is my lockdown bonus. 24 blogs, 10 inspirational interviews, and 1 live show with a celebrity. Anchored in faith, hope, and love, Naturally Inspires You.
Obviously, this pandemic has been the longest most of us have been at home. I realized how much unnecessarily running around we do in a day. I discovered the beauty of sunsets, which happen every single evening. The sky dresses up so beautifully, and I got to see it only rarely on holidays when I actually went to the beach to specially see it. I introspected, got some existential answers. The joy of breaking hot rotis with family and sitting for lunch together has been a practice long gone. And doing that, I don't think I am ready to go back to dabba food again. So it's not been all bad.
Dear friends, our planet is called Mother Earth. She has many children. We human being is just one among them. COVID-19 pandemic is telling us that this planet is for all species. Scientists have recently estimated that there are approximately 8.7 million species on Earth. Each species has a place on this earth, and they play a vital role in the circle of life. I need to consider nature as part of my life, not separate from us. I cannot treat her as a commodity. I cannot exploit her anymore. I have been hearing the slogan, reduce, reuse, and recycle, and also reduce personal footprint. I consciously practiced these 6 months becoming a zero waste person. I did appreciate every creature around this place, even the smallest insects. I have developed a great love for this Mother Earth. They all have become my brothers and sisters. Each morning, I simply thank God for being alive and for every breath I take. Slowly, I am building a beautiful relationship with this Mother Earth, which is so interconnected, interrelated, and interdependent. This communion with Mother Earth has enriched me as a person, and I promise to protect her, nourish her, and cherish her in all the way possible. Thank you.
Good evening, one and all. This is Regina here. Yes, the pandemic had its own share of roller coaster with me. To come straight to the point, that when it began, it seemed really dark. What the pandemic made me to do, or rather forced me to do, is to face my own demons, to face my darkness, to face the situation and accept my reality the way it is. Many times our work, our extended family, our friends, all of that becomes a route of escapism. But at the end, you've got to accept and face yourself, the real reality. And that's what the pandemic made me to do. It seemed very dark, and believe me, in the month of April, I thought there would be no light at the end of the tunnel in terms of my mental and emotional health. But I extended my hand out, I asked for help, and I received it. I received in terms of formal therapy and assistance, and that came from Prafulta. Prafulta is a psychological association that is associated with Don Bosco, and I simply received help with open hands, an entire team taking care of me. And I would believe that taking care of one's own emotional and mental health should be foremost priority. And don't worry about anything of what others would say, or don't worry about even the financial means. Just extend your hand, raise your voice. You never know what miracle awaits you. And another miracle has happened just a couple of weeks before, when Belinda herself offered me the EFT practice. So you'll find these little things always helping you in ways more than one. And where I thought that I wouldn't even see May, here I am in almost the end of September, enjoying the sunshine, the sunsets, and the seas. But at that point of time, I literally couldn't feel anything. So yeah, miracles and magic do exist only if you have the courage and believe it will happen.
Hello everyone. Actually, when this lockdown started, everybody was like, okay, we were not sure it's gonna be for how long. Everybody thought, okay, maybe it's just for few days. But when it went up to like 2-3 months, it was obviously later on frustrating. But initially everybody was happy. I was playing Ludo with my friends online. We were making a lot of family calls, video calls with my friend. So initially everybody was happy, getting reunited, and everything was fun. But later on it got a little frustrating for everyone, including me. But because I was with my family and touch wood, nothing went wrong in my family or any of my friends. Everybody was safe, so that was the most important thing for me, other than doing other stuff. The first priority is and was that everybody should be safe and nobody should fall sick or nobody should get into any kind of trouble because of corona. So I'm just thankful and grateful to God that till now, touch wood, everything is fine, and I'm very, very blessed that God has been kind to me. And yes, the positive thing about corona and lockdown is that spending more time with your family, friends, chit-chatting, reuniting with your friends, and learning a lot of dishes and making everything from roti, bhaji to ice cream and chocolate and momos and biryanis, which I have never cooked in my entire life and which I never thought I'm going to make. Because one thing which I absolutely got to know about myself in this lockdown period is, given a choice, I will never ever enter kitchen, and I think I can live without cooking. But when you stay with your family and you don't have any domestic help, so obviously we all have to contribute. So as a family we contributed, and everything is fine, and now everything is coming back to normal slowly. And be safe, keep washing your hands, and don't forget to wear your mask. Thank you.
Why corona? What for? When it is going to end? These are the questions which we don't have any answers for. But what we have in our hand is this amount of time where we can utilize this time to volunteer way with our loved ones, with our parents, siblings, children, those who are there in our hearts. In the day-to-day routine, it was not possible to cherish all the small moments with them. And apart from that, it is like a progressive way for your own self, where you indulge yourself into creative work, where you can learn painting, some culinary artwork, and everything which you wanted to dream of, which is there right now. The moment where you can progress in each and every aspect which you had always dreamed of. So I hope we cut off the negative part, the negative aspects of this corona, and only see the positive thing, where we can only inspire ourselves to grow in a better way. So my name is Parita, and I hope I have shared some positive thoughts to my viewers, and I hope I will be helpful to them. Thank you so much.
Hello, this is Maya. I live in Daisar, Mumbai, and I want to share with you all a positive incident, or you can call it a miracle, which happened to me during this lockdown, and I am sharing my testimony with you all. It was the beginning of 2019, in the month of January. My husband, he experienced a strange health problem where his body parts, the left parts of his body, slowly started getting paralyzed, and it started from his left thumb. Slowly, all his left parts of his body got affected, and he was almost bedridden. After series of treatment, there were no improvements. It was going from bad to worse day by day, and I could see him helpless lying on his bed. And then the doctors decided to operate on him. After reaching home, we got in touch with a very good physiotherapist, Dr. Chirag, and he was a very positive person. Every time he came for the physiotherapy session, he used to motivate my husband. He used to fill his mind with all positive things regarding his recovery. Slowly my husband started walking by 15th of February, but with great effort and difficulty. My husband was very tense regarding his work. He resumed his work on the 1st of April and he had to travel by train, changing from Western to Harbour Line. Still his left hand was not normal. He used to travel by train in the crowd, and I used to be worried about his food, his exercise, and he used to leave home by 6:30 in the morning and reach home around 8 or 8:30 at night. Then the lockdown was announced on 21st of March this year, that is 2020, and this came as a blessing in disguise for me. I was really grateful to the supernatural power, you may call it. And now he is working from home in a very relaxed mood, with all the luxury of exercising in the morning, having fresh food, home cooked food, and having sufficient rest. And now he has recovered and he's almost normal, back to normal. And this is nothing but the grace of God, I can say. Thank you very much.
The lockdown gave me a forced holiday. With so much time in hand, in the beginning it was a little overwhelming. But then I decided to make the best use of my time. I learned so many new things, so many dishes. I learned how to make sizzlers, cakes, even the pizza, including the dough. Yes. And that's not all. I also got the time to learn fox calligraphy, something I've been wanting to learn from a very long time. I also learned pastel landscaping. I began drawing a lot of mandalas. All this put me in a very nice space. But most importantly, what the lockdown gave me was time to go within. Time to discover myself. Time to find the real, true me and all the hidden powers that I have within. I also launched my YouTube channel. I relaunched my company Metamorphosis. And yes, it was all joy and bliss, but not without the tears. It has been a roller coaster ride for me as well. But in the end, that faith, that continuous hope has made me believe that yes, everything works out in the end and it works out well. I hope you too continue to keep that hope and faith in the Lord, believing that in the end everything will work out well. Amen. Amen. And so it is. And so it is.